Hello. I am going to just kind of go through a brief run through of how this course is run. This is the Creative Writing, Crafting Better Stories While Having Fun course through the AEA. And if you've never accessed a Moodle course before, which is what this is called, it's fairly simple and it's easy to kind of run through. But bottom line is, if there's ever any questions or you're not understanding something, you're having technical difficulties, anything, obviously just message me, just shoot me an email and we can work through it. There's times that there's computer glitches on some ends, and really you can just email me your assignments if it's not submitting through the course, but hopefully there will be no glitches. And I'm going to just kind of do a run through of how it works. The first part here is the announcements. This is on my online courses that run for a month. I usually post announcements really about at least twice a week for sure, sometimes 3 times. Check in there periodically. It sometimes gives you just some extra material that you may enjoy for your classroom, or just give you updates on due dates and that kind of thing. There's no new assignments that are posted in the announcements section. And most of the time, most computer systems are set up that when I post a new announcement, you might even just get an email notification. The welcome expectations and goals is just rules, AEA stuff, where essentially, we try to be nice to each other and try to turn in your assignments and all those good things. But otherwise, we dive into our course. Unit 1 is all about storytelling. So when you're working a Moodle course, you're going to see a lot of these different icons and what they mean helps you to kind of know what kind of assignment it is. So for example, oops, not that you care, but I just clicked my face off of there. But anyway, so the first one, when you have these green boxes like this is what's called a forum. So if we click on that, it will open it up and it tells us, okay, this is a discussion forum. It's mainly, this is kind of how we get to know each other a little bit. It asks for you to explain, where do you work, or what kind of, or do you teach, or are you subbing, or are you retired and keeping up your license? What brings you here? And is there something that you find intimidating about writing, or is writing something you absolutely love to do and you can't wait to dive into this course? With a forum, you add a new discussion topic, you type your material and say, hey there, and oh gosh, and just, you can say, hi, I'm Pat, and whatevs. And I'm just going to put post to forum, and then it will show up here down below that there's my meaningless post. Now, for many forums, there's different things that are sometimes required. With every assignment, please just read the instructions here. This one requires that you reply to at least 2 other students in the course. So for example, you're going to go down here and there'll be more students listed here. You will click on one, which in this case is only me, and you'll put reply, and you can say, hey Pat, good to meet you, looking forward to the course, and or whatever you want to say. So that's how you reply, and a lot of the instructions will tell you if you need to reply to 1 or 2 people within the course. In order to get back to your home screen, you can always just scroll up here to the top to this little crawl and just hit creative writing. It will bring you back to the beginning. These little paperclip type marks usually are a lesson. And you click on this, it will open up a new tab, and it's a lesson, and you just kind of click through it and, read its contents. So I'm not going to go through all of that here. Then usually following a lesson, we have an assignment to kind of demonstrate if we understood anything in the lesson. So we click on the next one. This one is also in a forum setup that I ask you to convert these 5 sentences from tell to show, which is what you will learn about in the lesson. You will add a new discussion topic and put your answers in there. And this one says you do not have to respond to any of your classmates, but this is one that's kind of fun to look at some of your other classmates' posts because some people have some incredibly creative answers for this. This is just a class worksheet that you can print out for your classroom that helps students learn about show, don't tell. Um, Anything that has graduate listed after it, you do not need to do if you are taking this course for AEA renewal credit. There are a couple assignments in this course that are for graduate credit that I know to look for those assignments. Otherwise, you're going to keep moving down. We have storytelling exercise here. Some of these may seem silly or easy, but once you dive into them, you'll find that it is a little bit challenging. So this kind of explains this writing assignment. It's like, how are we going to write 4 sentences in a meaningful way to tell a story without using the letter E? And you will essentially on these, I'm going to switch this for a second. Oops, I have to go up here. When you hand into these assignments, you can either type it right in the box, like you could type comments. Some of them even have a test box here, or the easiest thing to do is, so if I put add submission, you can type it again in here, or is make a Word document and attach it. Just click this add button and you can just add a Word document, a Google document, whatever you wish, a PDF. You can add it right to the file and save your changes. So that is how you hand into an assignment. And then there's another writing assignment here, and that will complete unit 1. Every unit you have a week to complete. So no stress. Usually units open on a Friday and they're not due until the following Thursday at midnight. Unit 2 moves on to the basics of character and setting, and how can we use those in our writing to become better storytellers and create more interesting characters. The only different format in this is this purple box. This is a lesson. This one's an assignment based on the lesson. And this one, when we click on it, is a different format. As you scroll through it, essentially you follow the links. Just keep clicking and read this. And at the end of this, there will be a section that you need to answer some questions. It's a small assignment having to do with setting. So make sure you do click through to the end of it. Again, pay attention to what's required for graduates and not. Feel free to please read the graduate information if you want. If you're interested at all in writing, there's a lot of great information in here that can help hone your writing skills a little bit. And so essentially the course moves on the same way. There's going to be lessons, assignments. Sometimes these are like a PowerPoint presentation. That's just a different way of presenting the material so you don't get too bored. And as you go through, there will be, this is a different format called, it's just a quiz, but it goes through, it's self-explanatory. Again, you will see based on the lessons, which choice you want to make that would fit with the, avoiding unnecessary words according to what you learned in the lesson. None of this is high stress. I ask that you mainly just make your best attempt. Again, I know this one is creative writing, but I'm not looking at your assignments to judge that you wrote well. I'm judging them or grading them to assess that you understood the concepts and how we can help your students understand the concepts. But I hope that makes sense. And if there's ever a problem with submitting an assignment or understanding the instructions, please just reach out, email me at any time, and I'm happy to help. I look forward to reading your wise words and